I was mopping the hallway outside my old office when I saw it. The monitor blinked, the angle shifted, and there they were, her lips on his neck, his hand on her thigh, in my chair, in the empire I built. I leaned on the mop handle, felt the breath catch in my throat, not from pain, from restraint. "He left us everything," she whispered, laughed. "Too bad his weakling son is next." Then the sound, a sharp smack, a child's cry. My son. My hands dropped the mop. The plastic thud echoed in the hall. The cameras kept rolling. I didn't move, I didn't scream. I watched, and I waited. Because ghosts don't rush. The plane crash had been staged, a necessary erasure. Competitors were circling. Boardroom loyalty was paper thin. I needed silence, distance, clarity. So I disappeared, burned everything, let them mourn. Only 3 people knew: my lawyer, the agency who arranged it, her. She cried hard at the funeral, wore white, said I always preferred that color. I believed she'd hold the house, protect the boy, keep the gates locked. Instead, she unlocked my vault, crawled into my partner's bed, slapped my blood. The betrayal didn't crush me, it sharpened me. I watched the recordings in silence, 6 months of footage. Every smile between them, manufactured. Every gift, bribery. He gave her my watch, my signature pen. I gave her trust. She sold it for steak dinners and stock tips. I didn't confront. I observed. Changed my appearance, just enough. New teeth, slightly stooped posture, a scar that wasn't real. I became the old janitor in Building C. Invisible, dependable. She passed me twice without flinching. He once dropped his coffee and didn't apologize. I cleaned their messes. Then I dug deeper. Accessed my old backups from the server farm no one knew still ran. Pulled emails, transactions, voice logs. Every coded conversation between her and him. Every mention of my name followed by a laugh. They'd waited 4 months before raiding my estate. They'd altered the will, poorly. I traced the forger, a drunk paralegal with debt. I sent him money anonymously, asked for copies. He delivered. The will was doctored. My son was written out in the margins. And the trust fund? Redirected. To them, I waited for the shareholders' summit. Dressed in charcoal gray, same tone I was buried in. Took the elevator to the 47th floor. Flashed a badge that no longer existed. Security didn't blink. Power dresses and power ties rarely get stopped. She was giving a speech. He was beside her, smiling. I stood at the back, waited. When it ended, I walked up to them, handed her an envelope. She didn't recognize me, not until I leaned close and whispered, "Funny thing about weak sons, they grow teeth." Her knees nearly buckled. She opened the envelope. Inside, DNA results, video stills, original will, the forged one, the name of the paralegal, a letter from my lawyer, effective immediately, and a photo. My son, smiling, alive, safe, with me. She dropped the envelope. I caught it before it hit the floor. "You're dead," he stammered. I smiled. "No, just forgotten." I didn't press charges, didn't call the media. I did something worse. I held a private board meeting, played recordings, showed proof. Then I revoked her access, stripped him of shares. The final blow? I gave everything to my son. Not when he turned 18, not with restrictions. Now. Full control, custody, legacy. She came to my condo that night, banged on the door. I opened it, stood behind the glass. "Please, you don't understand. You thought wrong." She cried. Real tears, maybe, but I'd seen crocodiles in the jungle. They looked the same. "I loved you." You loved the crown, not the man who wore it. Then I slid the door shut. Her reflection stared at me a second longer, then vanished in the glass. My son sleeps easily now. Night terror's gone. He doesn't flinch when I enter a room. Sometimes he asks where Mommy went. I tell him she's on vacation, far away. He doesn't ask about her much anymore, only if I'm staying. I always say yes. He holds the bear I gave him when he was born, the one she tried to throw out. I sit in the dark and listen to him breathe, soft, even, unbroken. I don't feel triumph. I don't feel anything at all. But I know this: the company is his. The truth is mine. And her silence was bought with everything she thought she won. I left her with nothing but her own echo. And the mirror. Let that be her inheritance.